Hello, welcome to week 23 of my devlog for my sailing game. This week I wanted to show off some work I've been putting into the sails very recently. I wanted to make the sails look a little bit more realistic, and I actually had to do a bunch of work to make sure that they were flipping and flapping the correct way once I implemented a jib. So I'll just jump over to the sail right now. So what I have here is a jib sail, which is the front sail right here, and then I have a mainsail, which is the back sail right there. And as you had seen in my last video, I finally added this front sail to the ship, and I noticed that the wind stuff that I've been putting together just wasn't pushing the sail around realistically, especially when it was stuck in irons, which is when you're directly upwind. So what these two controls do here is this adjusts the speed of the wind and this adjusts the direction. So I'm going to put it up to about 5 or 6 knots. You can see that the wind is actually filling out the sail realistically on both of the sails as well. So if I pull it down here, you can see it's stretching a little bit less, and eventually it goes completely dead. So I'm just going to put up to 5 or 6 knots again, and then I'm going to move the angle of the wind. So one really important thing is that as soon as you're sailing upwind, you basically can't sail directly against the wind. So in this case, if I have my wind going directly down the sail, you can see that there's suddenly a lot of turbulence, and the wind or the sail has lost all of its power. Now, if I turn this back to about 45 degrees, you can see that the sail stabilizes itself out, and if I go even further, the sail is now completely stable. Now, what happens is the sail forms a wing, and then the back of the wing has lift as well as drag that is hitting here. And with those two forces combined, it actually causes the sail to move forward, and it causes the sailboat to get pushed along because the sailboat in the water has a keel down and it's trying to get pushed sideways, but because of the keel stops the boat, it tips over a little bit, and then it starts sailing forward because that's the only way it can go. So as you can see, I've got this realistically working. And also the other awesome thing is without any extra programming or animations, I've been able to make the sail actually luff in the wind, either if it's going straight down it or if I turn it around, it's coming right back at it. And it actually flips around a lot more because of the various lift properties of the sail, which is great because that's sort of realistically how it would happen in real life. Now, the other thing I have is uh, this is an attached sail, but I also have the ability to make an unattached sail. So as you can see, as I adjust uh, the speed of the sail, if it goes dead, the sail gently folds back, sort of completely dead. And then as I increase it, it flips the sail out realistically. I don't know what kind of gameplay this will have an impact on the game, but there is possibilities of, your ropes uh, like completely shatter and split apart, and then the sail will actually start flapping in the wind. You can see this is not only applicable to normal sails. I made up this really little small sail, and it's flipping around realistically in the wind. So the great thing about these sails is that I can make them any size. You can make them on very large ships, make multiple versions of them, and it'll actually affect the way that the sail is working. Kill the weather right now. The other cool thing about this, I'm going to go over to this last button here, is that I actually have the ability to make this sail extremely complex. The sails over there have about 7 vertical and like 10 horizontal. This sail is a lot more complex, and you can see that it's got a lot more vertexes in it, and it makes it look a lot more realistic. The only problem with that is now I'm getting about 45 frames a second in my game. So this is something that will happen as people's computers get a lot more powerful, and possibly with the quality settings in the game, you can turn them up and turn them down.
So, a really cool side effect of actually adding this realism to the sails is that the information that I'm producing to make sure that the sail is correctly moving back and forth is actually the force that would apply to the real sail. So now I can take those forces and then put them into the physics engine and make the sailboat go forward. That's a really happy accident. It'll make the game feel a lot more realistic because you'll see the wind inside your sail, and then if it's just flapping around, it's not going to add any force. And I actually don't have to do much more calculations. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone for this. So it's really awesome, and things are coming along. Sorry for the late devlog, but this weekend was a bit hectic. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section on YouTube or in the Reddit post, and I hope you have a good week. Bye.